Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daybreak YouTube channel, and we have something very important to talk about today, and that is the future of Daybreak and the future Daybreak schedule. Now, I've been posting a lot on Facebook and YouTube with some videos or just some reminders, and it might have been a little bit confusing, so I'm here to clarify any questions you may have, and please put in the comments if you have any more questions after this video, and just to give some general information as to what our plan is. So, me and the Daybreak staff have been in deliberations to discuss what the future of Daybreak would look like and how we should proceed, because there's a few problems have arisen over the past month and for the entire time Daybreak has been around. So we've been discussing that and we've finally come to a conclusion, and we'll be laying that out for you here today. But first, as a reminder, Season 5, Episode 7 is still going to be coming out this Sunday, as well as the season finale of Season 5 the following Sunday. For this coming Sunday, we have Dylan McGurk from Norwell, Massachusetts, and Layla Bailey, who was scheduled for 1 or 2 weeks ago, had to cancel at the last minute, is also scheduled for the second guest on that day. And the finale, we'll get to that actually in a different video. We'll talk about the finale probably next week. I'll release a video most likely on Wednesday. Because it's a different thing, so it's a whole conversation in and of itself. But we're here to talk about the future Daybreak schedule relating to after Season 5 ends. So, after Season 5 ends, this has always been the plan. Daybreak Stories will take over, and that is basically me telling stories of things that have happened on and off camera when it comes to Daybreak. So, as of now, there are 21 episodes planned, and those episodes are set to start releasing November 1st, every Sunday and Wednesday. So, on November 1st, episode 1 will release, then that Wednesday, episode 2, then the following Sunday, episode 3, then that Wednesday, episode 4, and so on and so on. Now, as of now, since you have 21 episodes, I think, I could be mistaken, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, that it will end January 6th. I think that's when the last episode would be, as of now. But it's probably going to be more episodes as we have this episode and the episode afterwards. And once you start Daybreak Stories, there'll probably be more stories coming out. So there'll probably be around 30 episodes, I'd say. Probably going to almost February. And that's the goal. The goal of Daybreak Stories is to bridge the gap of Daybreak seasons. Now, this is where it's different. Originally, what was supposed to happen was Daybreak Stories was supposed to take over for the rest of 2020, and then starting January 3rd, 2021, Daybreak Season 6 would commence. And I'll explain why that's not going to happen at the end of the video, but just it won't be happening. So we're going to continue Daybreak Stories as long as it is able to continue, as long as there's stories. So that will, as of now, that is January 6th, 2021. And as I said, the purpose of it is to bridge the gap between Daybreak seasons. So when Season 5 ends, Daybreak Stories will take over, and then the following summer, so the summer of 2021, Daybreak Season 6 will start. Now, this has been a decision that was not original. Well, it wasn't originally in the concept. This we came up with as a staff over the past couple of weeks. It's going to be annually every summer. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. So every single summer there's going to be a Daybreak season, and those 3 months will just be one season. So Season 6 will be the entirety of the summer months in 2021. Season 7 will be the entirety of the summer months in 2022, and Season 8 will be the season for all 3 months in the summer of 2023. And so that's the goal, is that we have longer seasons, so I don't have to keep changing everything, and it makes it more of a treat when it finally comes back. It's like Christmas, where it's like happens once a year, and when it finally happens, you're very happy it's there. Daybreak is like you got 3 months of it, and then it's gone for the majority of the year. So it's gone. It's there for 3 months, and then there's nothing for 9 months. I mean, there's Daybreak Stories, but I mean that's not going to last for the entirety of that time. So, but yeah, more things on Daybreak Stories. It's not going to be live on Instagram, like I stated in my previous video, but it will be available on YouTube and the YouTube channel, and all the videos are linked on the website. https://www.sitesite.google.com/view/daybreak-nicholas-sadowski. And Sadowski, you can just look it up on the YouTube channel. That's just how it's spelled. Daybreak Stories is due to end when Daybreak Season 6 begins, but I doubt we're going to have enough episodes to last all the way there, so. I never explained the reasoning behind that. So on to Daybreak. As I said, it will commence next summer. Of course, we'll be having these 2 final episodes, and then it'll be it for this year. Next year it'll be during the summer. And so a few things are changing with Daybreak. It's going to be a later time. I've decided that 10 o'clock is too early. We've had guests sleep in and miss it. We've had guests that are just busy. And I'm like, I can't keep waking up at 10 o'clock. I'm just like, I can't do it. So we'll be moving it to a later time. We haven't decided definitively as to what that time will be, but I'm thinking around 5 p.m. Most people are around 5 p.m. Because it's pretty much almost just before dinner would begin for some people, at least in my household. And it's later, so I have one more time to prepare. 2, I don't have to be exhausted all the time because I have school, which starts at 8, so I have to get up at 6:30 to actually get ready for everything. And then Saturdays we do things, so it'd be nice to have the weekends off. And it will still be an Instagram Live, but again, it'll be at 5, so not at 10. It will be the same format. We started this entire show with an hour-long episode, and we'll be ending it with an hour-long episode. So I'm thinking of maybe every single season you start and finish with an hour-long episode, and that seems logical, and it makes it more of a special event, like a special event in a special event. So we'll probably be doing that. So that'll be something we'll be implementing, and that's all the things that's going to happen. Now, there is reasoning behind why all this is happening. Reason number 1 is the time requirement. The amount of time that has to go into this show is insane. Grace was on as just surprise, basically, 2 episodes ago when I didn't have any guests that were available because they didn't show up at time. So I had her come on for a full interview. Then finally the first guest, Maeve Ross, showed up, which was great. But she said that I'm doing a great job, which I'm very grateful for. But she also said that whenever we talk, I'm like, I have to do Daybreak stuff. And that is true. I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but it requires a ton of time to plan everything, to write out the questions, to prepare the Daybreak set, to make sure the guests have everything lined up, and make sure when the time is, know the rules and everything, and just to get prepared in general. And it's an incredible time requirement. Also, I am in school, so my weeks are full. For the most part. I mean, I have remote days such as today, which is why I'm able to release this video as early as I am, even though it's actually 3. That's not bad. But this school takes up a large amount of time, including homework and studying for quizzes and tests and everything else. So that also sucks up my time. Another thing is feasibility. For a talk show to work, you have to have guests. Now, Conan once had an episode where his show only has 1 guest per show, and his guest canceled 30 minutes before the show was set to begin, and he couldn't find a replacement, so he brought in his assistant Sona, and they had a good show because everyone knows Sona because he does little bits around his office. I don't have an office space, and I don't have an assistant. I have 2 people who are on the board of ideas who I call at sometimes to discuss things, and we had long conversations about this plan, but I just can't bring them on at random times. Thankfully, Grace watches all the episodes, and so does Riley, but Riley wasn't available that day. But I can't have Grace and Riley come on every single episode, and we were running out of guests. I had to scramble just to get this week's guests, and next week I don't even know who the first guest will be. I know I have 2. It's going to be Grace and Riley, but I don't know who the first guest will be. So it's a bit of a struggle to find guests after you've had 40 people come on the show. So it's a good thing to do the show during the summer, because then all during school, which is not the summer, I can put up posters, set up flyers, do announcements, and do everything that can gain interest in the show and hopefully gain a lot of support for it and gain people. Which is why it's a good idea to do it during the summer and not during the school months. Along with the reason that we have school and it's kind of time draining. So that's what the feasibility of it is. It's not like it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's time consuming, but it's not difficult. It's just the amount of guests that requires. We just don't have the numbers. They're slowly draining. So this is a good spot to end Daybreak for this year, and then we're gonna start it up next year during the summer and the following summers. So that's all of the information as to what's happening. Although I would like to share what the other option for Daybreak was, because we had two options. We had to do it during the summer, or that's it, it's over. I was kind of, the day I decided this, it was sort of a rough day. And so I had two thoughts in my mind. Either we can just cancel Daybreak, do Daybreak Stories until they're 100 episodes, and then that's it. Or, you know what, I really love doing this. It is time consuming, and it is sort of annoying sometimes, but it's something I love doing. And so we will not be canceling Daybreak, thankfully. We decided as a staff, and I just decided by myself, we're not going to cancel Daybreak. We'll just move it to the summers, which will be nice. It's more like a treat. So, yeah. I realize that I will not be doing another one of these sort of update videos for a while. So, for those people who watch these and don't watch the Daybreak episodes on the YouTube channel, have a happy Halloween. I will be releasing a information thing on the finale. I don't know if that can be considered as one of the update videos, but I'll be doing that probably Wednesday of next week. It's a bit of a complicated episode, so this is as of now 12 minutes and about 30 seconds. The other one will probably be around 7 minutes. But yeah, so look out for that. Look out for the new Daybreak episode coming out this Sunday, and look out for the season finale. It's going to be a blast. So and watch out for the introduction of Daybreak Stories, episode 1 coming out November 1st, called The Beginning. And I had a fun time editing it and everything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope this was less confusing. If it was more confusing, then I'm very sorry. But please, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Because the last thing I want is for people to be confused, because that's the exact opposite of what I was trying to do. So, everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your month, week, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you next time at Daybreak. Bye, everybody.